My name is Justin Bakula. I'm a co-organizer and spokesperson for the NEPA Free Thought Society, a social, educational, activist, and philosophical coalition of atheists, agnostics, humanists, secularists, and skeptics predicated on community, which upholds the separation of church and state and promotes critical thinking. I address council today on two matters: my Nothing Fails Like Prayer banner provided by the Freedom from Religion Foundation, and a request for me to provide a secular invocation during council meetings as an alternative to the government-sponsored Judeo-Christian prayer delivered by council. On April 21st of 2014, I issued a press release on behalf of the NEPA Free Thought Society announcing the placement of a banner on Public Square reading "Nothing Fails Like Prayer" in response to the 2014 Circle the Square with Prayer event. City officials agreed to hang the banner from April 28th until May 5th. The banner was hung late on May 1st, 3 days following the agreed-upon display date, verified in writing. Rather than hanging on the front, prominent side of the scaffolding structure on Public Square, alongside a National Day of Prayer banner and a May is Mental Health Month banner, my banner was unequally placed on the reverse side of the scaffolding structure, out of sight of event attendees. Citizens should not be treated differently if the city allows individuals to display banners in an open to the public zone on city property. Either all messages should be placed at equal prominence, or no messages should be placed at all. It is unacceptable for city officials to place atheist viewpoints in unprominent locations while placing Christians' viewpoints in prominent locations. Following the National Day of Prayer event, I spoke with City Administrator Maureen McCormick on May 5th. I was extremely unsatisfied with explanations I received for why my banner was unprominently placed. McCormick told me city workers, quote, periodically, unquote, place banners on the reverse side of the scaffolding structure. Throughout my many years in Wilkes Barre, I've never seen banners on the opposite side. At least 5 banners during the 2014 St. Patrick's Day Parade were placed on the front side of the structure. McCormick also said, quote, there was an event on the square and they paid for the whole square and their banner got on the front, unquote. I don't understand why, because the group rented Public Square, which has nothing to do with the hanging of banners. Their banner would be displayed on the front side of the scaffolding structure, while mine would be displayed on the reverse side. Further, the placement of the May is Mental Health Month banner makes no sense in light of McCormick's explanation. If it were the case that the prayer group had exclusive use of the front side of the structure, the May is Mental Health Month banner would not be placed on the front side. I believe the city intentionally displayed my banner on the reverse side of the structure because someone or many persons did not like my message and instead preferred the National Day of Prayer message, especially in light of City Hall recently closing, quote, in observance of Good Friday, unquote, recognizing a non-federal Christian holiday. Past delays with my banners, Mayor Layton referring to council members as, quote, people of faith, unquote, at a May 27, 2013 council meeting. Mayor Layton, in response to a question from a Wilkes Barre citizen about the banner, saying, quote, sometimes our hands are tied, unquote, and, quote, this is one of those cases, unquote, and, quote, we live in a free country. Unfortunately, everyone has the rights to say whatever they want to say, unquote. Also, at a May 27, 2013 council meeting. I requested in the future, council and city officials refrain from involving themselves in matters of religion, not making comments showing preference for religious viewpoints over non-religious viewpoints, not closing City Hall in recognition of non-federal Christian holidays, and placing speech from citizens at equal prominence. Moving on to my second item, I request to provide a secular invocation representing secular individuals in northeastern Pennsylvania through the NEPA Free Thought Society during a future council meeting. In the past, I objected to Judeo-Christian government-led prayers at council meetings and was told, in part, that council will decide on prayers at meetings following the Grease v. Galloway Supreme Court decision. Following the decision upholding Christian prayers, as long as they are not overtly sectarian, denigrating, or overtly coercive, are ruled permissible at meetings. However, it was noted that since the town of Greece invited everyone to give statements at meetings in place of Christian prayer, Christian prayers are permissible. I ask then to provide a secular invocation at the beginning of council meetings in light of the decision, and hope that, in keeping in line with the Grease v. Galloway decision, council will allow me to represent fellow secularists and provide an alternative to Christian prayers, which have been, up to this point, government-led and similar, if not identical. This would be a great step forward for council in affirming its commitment to government neutrality on matters of religion, and a chance to make amends. I would also suggest that council actively seek members of the community to give statements at meetings other than the government-led Judeo-Christian prayer. So those are my concerns. Thank you.
Well, I don't think we say a prayer. We ask the Lord for making the right decisions. We're not forcing that on anybody. We're talking about us 5 members of council. We're not asking you to have faith in them. We're asking you to give us the right decision to make our decisions.
Is not petitioning the Lord, as you say, a prayer?
We're not making you petition the Lord. I have a right to petition the Lord if I want to. And when we say a prayer, we're asking for the right decisions made, policy. And if you have 5 minutes, you want to use your secular prayer for your 5 minutes, you can do what you want with that 5 minutes.
I would like to give one at the beginning of the meeting in place of the prayer.
When it's your turn to speak, you can speak and say your prayer.
May other citizens give a prayer instead of government officials?
They have 5 minutes to discuss what they want.
We have speakers that come here to speak about displaying flags and other non-city related business, and certainly our title, as Mr. George said, to do just that. Now, you can come every meeting, fill out a form prior to the meeting, and you can pretty much, within certain limits, say what you want to say about this topic. Okay?
Okay, so I may provide a secular invocation at the next council meeting?
That's what you want.
You have 5 minutes to say pretty much anything you want.
All right, that would be great. And on the banner issue?
This is not something that council had control over, wasn't a council-related issue. I have
Okay.
nothing on that.
I filed a right to know request, and the city granted a 30-day extension. It's been quite a while. It hasn't quite yet been the 30 days, but I'm still waiting. I would think the request would be fulfilled much sooner, since it's quite trivial matter.
Well, as you know, they will respond.
Okay, thank you.